everyone. I'm Brittany Renner.
I'm Nikia Withers.
And I'm Dylan Gonzalez, and this is the GFY Show.
And we are no strangers to controversy.
Never been afraid to speak our truth.
And we're committed for the love and culture of entertainment and sports.
And the athletes that play them. Now here at GFY, we make our own rules. And if you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. Hard. One leg on the toilet. Right up there. Now,
So specific.
I'm gonna paint that visual for you. Now, let's dive right into Game 5 was the closer.
The last game, man.
The last game, the last dance. Nikki, what are your thoughts? Did you get a chance to catch the game?
Yeah, I did. I feel like if Porzingis was healthy, even though he did play, I feel like if he was healthy, it would have been way uglier.
Oh.
Yeah, it would have been way uglier. I think they would have honestly won in 4. I don't think I don't think it would have gone to 5 games. Obviously, Boston wanted to win at home, which makes sense. Mm-hmm. But I think, like I said, if Porzingis was healthy, they probably would have been
swept him.
Yeah, exactly.
Dylan, how do you feel?
That's fair. I think my biggest thing that I was upset with is I know that these guys are super talented, so we're gonna see the 100+ scores, and at least that's what I think is the standard and the precedence of today is high scores and things like that. But to me, once you're getting up by 20+, that's ouch. In my opinion, because again, we saw in the championship game, they came back, Dallas did, in the second half from a 29, I believe, point deficit, brought it within 6, went crazy as far as being able to do that. But for me, it's it's so tough having to work backwards because I believe they went into halftime already down 20+. Yep. And so for me, as a championship game, and again, being behind Dallas, most of this time, it hurt my pride a little bit to see that. But I have to say, I'm really happy for Boston. I mean, still number one, they have the most NBA Finals championships as a franchise, as a team. So I think that's really dope. I believe the Lakers are coming up right after them, and then I think it's a little gap with the Warriors. But there's a lot of history in Boston, and they just keep making it. So I got to give them their credit.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I showered. I was laying out in the bed naked. I fell asleep, and then I woke up with 3 minutes left in the third quarter, and I'm like,
what happened?
The motherfuckers were losing.
I know.
Clearly, I'm looking at the time. I'm clearly I didn't miss anything.
Right.
And again, I kind of felt after Dallas won, it felt very fluky to me. I'm who cares if you guys didn't win here? You're not about to win 4 straight. And in my opinion, I feel like they wanted to win at home because then again, the crowd was so loud and energetic.
Yeah.
Yep.
And to me, like I said, I was already looking in my closet for the broom. So, I mean, for them to even go to 5 was kind of I really wasn't expecting it, to be honest.
Same.
So it was just a boring ass series. That's why I'm waking up third quarter and going in and out of sleep. I ordered some DoorDash. I'm this shit sucked.
Okay, is it just me or do you guys feel especially in watching the games, and I don't know, maybe I'm missing something, but every time I see basically the highlights or when I'm watching some of the pinnacle moments of the game, I almost sometimes just feel like I'm watching a social media clip.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm watching real intense basketball. Even when I was trying to watch some of the some of the defense and things like that. Don't get me wrong, I think Boston was pressing the almost entire game. Mm-hmm. And I love to see that. I love the pressure. But again, even on certain plays, it was just the lack of pressure being put on players reminds me of
physicality.
Come on, we're talking about it again.
Playing fairy creatures.
They were definitely playing the little metaphor that I used earlier, which is, the fairies.
Mm-hmm.
Because
literally
the hummingbirds, whatever metaphor y'all need to understand, that it has been,
fairy.
to me,
Right.
soft.
Exactly.
It's been an embellishment when it comes to certain things you're injured or fouls or this or that. It's been embellishment. There's been so many melodramatics. There's been just really that kind of diva nature that's inserted itself into the culture. And I feel again, when I'm watching certain things, it's almost they're all playing on the same team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's almost they're all playing on the same team sometimes. That's what it feels like watching.
It feels very staged. Very
stage.
soft. Yep.
Yeah, like in something
Like call it for what it is. It's like
soft. Yeah, I'm trying. I need somebody to pull up the damn dictionary or thesaurus so I can expand my vocabulary right now. But bottom line, hopefully this translates to everybody. Hopefully shit's soft.
Yeah, I think for me too, I like to see men throw their weight around. So it's like when all of that, like, the flopping and all that fairy ass shit is going on, it's just really hard for me to get into it because I'm watching because I want to see men in their sweaty bodies just battling to the death.
Come on,
and I just don't see that. Right. Like, I see a bunch of bitching and complaining. And I think for me, like, overall, again, like, this series to me was just super boring. I'm just like, literally, that's why I'm sleeping.
It was the sleep sweep.
It's almost like a lot of people didn't even realize. Right, a lot of people didn't even realize that it was a finals even happening.
Girl facts.
Right, yeah. I mean, it didn't even feel like the championship game was yesterday.
I know.
It didn't.
Yeah, no. I woke up and was like, wait, Monday.
When they reminded us, right. I was like, right.
Yeah, right.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all, but yeah, congratulations to Boston and congratulations to you guys' 18th championship.
Oh, he's cute.
I think that now it's like that transitional space where we got to pull some people to the front of the class.
I know that's right.
Pull some people to the front of the class.
I didn't really watch the game, so are you pulling someone to the front, or Nikki, are you?
I'm going to pull someone to the front. There's two people I want to pull to the front of the class.
Okay. Come on, teacher.
Okay, so the first person I feel like is pretty obvious, and I feel like I've been calling him out a minute since the haunting of rating everybody.
Why is it a haunting? We have a fun segment today, too,
I love it, but it's a haunting. It's a haunting because of how it affects the other areas of my life.
Yeah. I can understand.
That's why it's a haunting, but it is what it is. That's why I keep bringing it up. So basically, I have to call out Jaylen Brown to the front of the class.
His sexy ass.
Well, first of all, it makes sense because, Jaylen, you got the MVP, my guy, and he's the Eastern Conference MVP as well, and he's been holding it down. And don't get me wrong, I think Jason actually had better stats, and somebody in the comments and can correct me on that if I'm wrong. But on the stat line, I believe Jason was shooting better figures. I think he was 11 for 24. I think. It's not always just about the numbers and, again, the figures in that way, but that is something that I think speaks volumes, especially in this game, because the numbers make the impact. The numbers are ultimately what are going to decide who wins, who loses, and who was really showcasing. And I think Jaylen did his thing, even regardless of not necessarily having the higher numbers or the higher figures. I think it was pretty slight for whatever it was. But I'm going to give kudos to you. Way to hold it down, Jaylen. I still stand firm with what my rating was.
Yeah, he's
Don't
fine.
remember what it was. I think it was an 8 or a 9, brother. He was up there. So you just win it.
And he's a Scorpio, girl. Freak.
The second one that I had to call out is kind of one that I think people will be a little less familiar with, probably in our little community right now. Brittany, I'm sure I'm putting you on right now. But it was actually Pritchard. Yeah. It was Pritchard, Peyton Pritchard. And Peyton Pritchard, I'm calling you to the front of the class, brother, so that they can know who you are.
Right. Who is that? Show us.
And Peyton,
what's his name again?
Peyton Pritchard.
Peyton.
Peyton.
Let me look him up. Let me see if he's cute at least.
Pritchard.
Maybe I'll defend him if he's a little cute. Peyton Pritchard.
Look, I'm calling him to the front of the class because
go.
I'm somebody who really, really enjoys buzzer beaters and half court shots and momentum shifts and also just energy boosters. And he came out and he did exactly what ultimately his team and his coaches and everybody expected him to do, which was come out and hit a buzzer beater. Because it doesn't matter how many points you're up by, you're still going to rack it up when you're out there competing and you're trying to go for number one. So, Peyton, I was very impressed. I loved the buzzer beater shot. That momentum gave me chills for, a pretty lackluster series overall. I really appreciated that moment. So that's why you get called to the class.
Okay. Right. I'm looking at his Instagram right now. I don't know if this is his girl, but she's fire. She looks better than him.
Let me see.
It's her.
Hey,
she's a bad bitch. Okay. Emma.
Oh, Emma's going hard in the paint.
Emma McDonald?
Do you know who that is?
Nope.
I called out Peyton. She's calling out Peyton's girlfriend.
Uh-oh.
Hey, girl. Why are you with him, girl?
Okay.
He's a champion. I'm sorry. All right, so moving right along, we have Jason Tatum creating the Kobe Bryant, the iconic Kobe Bean Bryant picture. Were you guys able to catch that on social media? Did you guys see that?
I did when he had the championship trophy, and And
How did you feel about it?
You know, I get it because it's one of those moments you want to align with. Like, it's one of those things that I feel like you dream about.
Yeah.
And especially when you see the person that you idolize or one of the people that you idolize the most, you look up to, and you watch that moment happen for them, and then you get to live in that moment. I can understand why you'd want to create it. It's like paying homage. So I get it. Like, I would probably recreate something legendary as well if I was in that moment. But I would definitely, have a whole collage and photo shoot for sure.
So this is my question. Yeah. Do we really think that he was trying to recreate it? Or do we think that fans are just trying to make it seem like he was trying to recreate it?
He was being intentional?
Right. What do you really genuinely think that he was being intentional? I mean, I personally think that fans will make anything out of something. If they're given the opportunity.
Is that your final answer?
I mean, I know he loves Kobe. We all know he loves Kobe. But do we really think that he ran to the back to go take a picture to look just like Kobe? Do you think that he just won a championship and sat there and thought, let me go to the back and take this picture just like Kobe did?
Okay, well, I guess you have to ask yourself, do you believe in coincidences?
I mean, I don't
So
not believe in coincidences.
Right.
I don't not believe in coincidences.
Correct me if I'm wrong. But Jason Tatum's picture is one of him recreating Kobe Bryant's picture. It's like this. I just went to his page. It's like...
Oh, so it was...
Okay, wait.
Let's go to his page.
Right, we gotta look.
Because I can't make
the
this shit up.
one that I saw was him standing with the, with the trophy. And then running to the back.
On his page, look right here.
I'm looking, hold on.
All right, hold on. We gotta pull it up. Look. Come on now. Sexy can I? Look at his profile picture.
Magic words.
Oh. Dang, Jason. Got me out here vouching for you looking crazy. So I guess it was intentional.
What I can say is I feel like, first of all, I have to, let me give a disclaimer. He's a 10. Like, we're not
out of 10. 10 out of 10.
We're not even I'm not gonna try to shade him because that nigga's fine. But I do feel like, I think sometimes we see those people that we love. Like, I mean, I love Marilyn Monroe, but it's like, you can't really recreate that. Like, it was their moment. It was their truth. It was classic because they did that in that moment. So to try to recreate it or pay homage, I feel like
basically you think it's corny.
I do think it's a little corny, only because it's not because he's corny. Let
her clarify.
But I think it's corny only because I feel like it takes away from his individuality and his uniqueness. Mm-hmm. Like, they just won. He's present day. You know what I mean? So I feel like for me, I would more so want to take that opportunity if I'm Jason Tatum to be like, this is like my style. Like, this is my swag. Like, this is how I celebrate a win.
But
not
that's
like,
the thing. He doesn't know.
Hold it like Kobe Bryant. But yeah, he's such a fan of Kobe that he's like, doesn't realize that subconsciously he's doing the same things. No.
He knows.
No, not for me.
I can understand what you're saying.
I don't like that because I feel like
do make decisions.
Be Jason. Like, Kobe Bean is Kobe Bean.
Right.
You be
what
Jason
the heck
Tatum.
is okay? Well, then you show me right now, Brittany. What is Jason? How is he supposed to pose? Like, what is Jason supposed to come out looking like? Like, what else? Like, would he do?
I mean, I don't know. He's a Pisces, so I mean, I feel we relate in that way.
Pisces.
I mean, I feel like for me, I'd be like,
what's a Pisces?
I would hold the trophy like Simba. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Right. Start a new memory.
Yeah, I don't even know
how meme of Brittany being just like,
that's hilarious, right?
So like, I don't know how I would pose, but I mean, I feel like if Kobe Bryant was like my GOAT and my hero, I can get it, but I just feel like, why take that opportunity to recreate it when you could be yourself? Cheaper to be yourself too.
Yeah. Look, that's why I said just create a collage, get you a photo album, get you some options. If there's one thing I know we all like, is options.
I know that's right, girl.
I know that's right. All right. So
I'm just saying.
Shit.
Moving right along.
So we are currently phoning in Denise Garcia, former Division I soccer player. Denise, girl.
Hey, girl.
Hey,
what it do,
girl.
boo?
Hi. You're looking stunning.
Hello.
So are all of you guys.
I see the bling blow too, by the way. Let them know it's,
You love
the
it?
glow.
It's pricey. How are you feeling today, Denise?
I couldn't hear. What was that?
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm
looking
happy
how
to
you
be
feeling?
here.
Feeling how you looking?
Exactly.
So, Denise, we are actually about to get started on a new segment. We haven't done this yet. Prudes,
No, I'm
beware.
excited.
We are doing a segment called, as you can see, we've gotten rid of some prudes on this panel.
Oh, what they say? Okay,
All right,
what was another default?
This segment is called Lackin or Packin. And we decided for our first Lacking and Packing edition to do the highest paid athletes across the board.
Economics.
So let's see what we got here first.
We know you packing in the economics. That's for sure.
Right. We have some big ballers with big bank accounts. They got some big other things.
LMA.
I'm looking at some of these pictures.
I was waiting for you to say ballers
Not looking like it.
The real ballers.
All right.
Right.
So first up, for our Lackin, even this mic reminds me of something. Lackin or Packin, we have Cristiano Ronaldo. What is it?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Let me
See,
pull
he
up
was in the
his.
same frequency.
So Cristiano Ronaldo is $250 million.
That's crazy.
Denise, I know you're a soccer player, girl. I know we all know Ronaldo. How do you feel?
Listen.
Is he lacking or is he packing?
Me and my sister would have posters of Cristiano Ronaldo, David Beckham from when we were like 14. The man is 39 right now and still packing. I think that will be that forever, honestly.
So you think he's packing down there?
And she's holding it down.
Wow,
she
she's
got the loyal.
Are you standing firm on that decision?
You're saying he's got a big
I'm
one.
standing very
Come on,
firm.
Denise had it.
You have 5 seconds to change your
His
answer.
girlfriend is also 27.
She's
okay?
27?
She's 27.
That means that
That's
he
a
got
smart
stamina.
27-year-old.
Right, I thought, wow.
So he's got to be packing. I mean, she's young.
Right.
I think they.
Yes, he
Denise,
took her out the
they
Gucci
said
store.
that he met her at the Gucci store, Denise.
Last she was working there.
That's
So
crazy.
yeah, she was working there, and he spotted her, and they've ran off into the sunset.
Did y'all watch
so.
the documentary?
No, I didn't. Did you?
Oh yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
How was it?
It's called Georgiana. It's on Netflix. It's pretty good. Gives you a little background of who she is and who he is and how they met.
So
Cute. It's actually cute. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a
cute
fan.
Little like love
I'm a
story.
fan.
It's giving
I'm a fan.
it's giving like Pretty Woman.
Oh wait,
Right.
she's 30. She's 30. My bad.
She's
I don't
30?
know why it said 27.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, still 9 years. I mean,
She's a baddie.
I think he's fine.
Okay. So, all right. Do you think he's packing? Denise said he's packing. Nikki, lacking or packing?
Yeah, I think he's lacking. Sorry, I hate to say it, but I
What?
think he's lacking. Not in the finance department.
Right.
I think he's lacking in the
can't.
other department.
He got the funds.
He definitely has the funds, but I don't know if he has the runs. Not those kind
Why?
of ones, but,
What's your reasoning?
Ain't there. I'm like, it's
Yeah, I
not
don't
there.
know.
It's
for
not
me.
an elephant trunk.
Yeah.
It's definitely not.
It's lacking.
I would. If you only have dick to offer, lay it out on the table. See what we got.
It's the visual for me.
Yeah. No.
Don't ask me this
It's
thing.
lacking for sure. I think
You guys are crazy.
you think,
But see, I can understand. I
you're
can
being
understand.
blinded by the big contract.
I can
Man.
understand. He's a soccer player. Like you're not agreeing, so I understand.
He's
that
a
too,
very talented soccer player too. At that, I don't know. I feel like you get alone in a room with him, and then you tell me after.
I mean, honestly, I'll probably gas it up in my mind because it's Cristiano Ronaldo, but he's not packing for sure. Dylan.
No,
All right, so we got two
no.
lackins,
Two Lackins.
and one
Wow.
packing.
I
Dylan,
can't. I'm
majority
supposed.
rules.
Y'all are you earlier got me over here having to break the ice right now. Over here with this lacking or packing. Man, listen. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so embarrassed if I ever had to face any of y'all.
Better go look at some soccer pictures. Try and look at
Come
some
on,
shorts.
Jordan, she
Go
knows.
look at some
No,
shorts.
I
See
can't.
a print. Yeah.
I can't. I really can't. You know what?
Lackin or Packin?
Any gray sweatpants
Look,
pics
I'm
on his
doing hot or
Instagram?
not, and I'm gonna say Packin because he's hot. So if you are,
Thank
if I
you.
think that you fine, then I'm gonna give you the pass for Packin because that's how I'm gonna
Thank
do this.
you.
You either
That's
hot or
awesome.
not.
Thank you,
Okay,
Dave.
okay,
y'all.
okay.
All right, so
Y'all do all the rest of the details,
okay.
analyzing about what's going down under the belt.
I
here.
see what's going on here.
That's cool.
That's right. You
fine. I
guys, you guys
see
can just speak our truths, to speak our thoughts here, and I'm gonna sit here and
Play
keep
it
it
safe.
play safe,
Because it ain't
play safe and respectful.
alleged.
Hey, respect the game.
Listen, so next up on Lacking or Packing, we
Oh my
have
gosh, I can't stand y'all.
John Ram. I've personally never heard of him. Like, I don't really watch golf, though. I'm looking. He is $218 million. I can tell he doesn't go to the gym.
It's a Lackin for me.
Oh, he's lacking for him.
Big Lackin. Big L's.
Big L's. Oh, wow.
I'm with Denise. I'm just start being like, I second Denise.
So he's lacking.
Thank you, Dave.
Nikki?
Oh my gosh.
You guys are not about to pick him over Cristiano Ronaldo, seriously.
Yeah, Denise is not
I
gonna
mean,
let you guys
he's
live this
fucking
shit
for
down.
real. There's no way. This is. I'm in the Twilight Zone right now. This is not real.
Twilight. I mean,
Nikki.
I hate to have to hand it to you, but he's lacking. Unfortunately,
Okay.
I'll be the third person to say. But once again, he's not lacking in the financial department. I mean,
218 million?
But at the same time, I mean, that's not all, it's not all you need. But yeah, no. 3 lackings. Sorry about it.
I when I look at him, absolutely lacking. It's not a question for me. But I feel like when I look at him, I feel like he'd be a good lay though. If it counts for something.
What do they say? It's not the size of the boat.
It's the motion,
It's the motion of the ocean.
Yeah, I feel
Let's
like
go.
he'd be a good lay.
What's up with them golfers though?
I don't know. I feel like he'd be a good
Golfers
lay.
stand up.
Yeah, we need to.
I know.
We need to tap into that golf life, see what's
We're
going
gonna
on.
have to ask the ladies because that's not my lane. I need to
know,
learn
football, basketball.
Hey, I need to learn how to play some golf.
Let's go.
Need to work
Wait,
on
so-
some- Let's go. Let's
Yeah, I go. Let's go.
Let's get to the. We're gonna go to the country
Yeah,
club.
I do.
I feel like I've seen
yeah,
you
let's
do-
go.
We can go
let's
see
go.
who's lacking and packing
We can start
outside.
off just going to the driving range. Nothing too crazy.
Nothing
Just
too crazy.
Hit some
Post about
balls.
it.
It'll be great, right? Post about it.
Ball buster.
Oh, we gotta take you to one of the.
I've
the
never been
other
to
top.
Top
we got,
Golf.
exactly. We gotta take you
Yes.
golfing. You ain't never even like
No,
we
it'd be
gotta
my-
we gotta hit the balls off the off the roof.
I know. It would be my first time. I don't get to say that often. So now moving right along to Messi. Denise. We have another soccer player.
Also,
Messi-
another legendary soccer player.
135
Let us
million.
know.
He's lacking for me.
Dang.
But Cristiano Ronaldo is
I
packing
love
to you?
him.
Okay, why is he
He's-
lacking though?
I don't find him
understand.
attractive at all.
I don't
Like, I'm like you. If you're cute, like, I'm gonna say Packin, but I don't see him attractive.
Slide in my
He's nothing
DMs.
This is why I was
Slide
usually
in the
saying second that Denise, but you know what? I actually don't think I can second that. I would go with he's packing.
Really?
I think he's cute. I like this. I like the sleeve. I like his swag. And like, I need to, tap into some more soccer because the one thing that I do know, because I definitely don't know too much, I'm not gonna lie. But the one thing that I do know is that I hear this man's name a lot and I hear him get a lot of respect attached and associated with that. So again, that's something to me that I look at and when I see his demeanor and I have seen some of the clips and stuff like that around him, I'm like, okay, he's got like this
He's that guy.
essence and confidence and he's that guy and he knows it and he wears it well. So I'm gonna give you Packin.
Yeah.
Nikki?
I mean, I can appreciate a guy that I don't hear much drama about, so we'll give him packing. I mean, the only time he's ever in the media is if it's something great.
True.
Fair.
So we'll give him packing.
Shout out to Messi, because if your name is not doing you justice, because according to Nikki, you ain't that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
You
like
clean.
for me,
You clean, boy. You clean.
I'm sorry, I can't sit up here and lie. I don't think he's like packing like he's girthy, you know?
Oh, what?
You know what they say about foreigners?
What did they say?
Oh no, don't make me say it.
Girl, you said it. You
What
brought
did
it up.
they say?
You gotta say it now.
Well, they say
Who is they?
they is the entire U.S.
Us.
and me, including me, but a lot of foreigners have, pullbacks.
Shlong dongs.
Yeah, like they have, they're girthy, but
What?
pullbacks. So,
Oh, they have the banana peel.
What in the
we're
world?
here.
Okay.
So yeah, you talking about girthy? I mean, I think he probably has a good one, but
You know what I will say? He has.
I know.
He has
I'm
big
sorry.
dick.
You made me say it. I had to say it.
No, that's a Caleb man just said that shit.
Listen, I think
the fullback.
I don't really see
That's what I
him
say
being.
about foreigners.
I don't think he's super
Guys,
girthy,
I've never heard this in
but
my life.
I think he's someone that he would be a passionate loafer. I think he'd be a passionate loafer. Like
Lover?
I kinda, loafer.
Loafer.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely. Oh shit, am I still plugged
Me
in?
and these visuals right now.
sorry.
You guys.
I'm sorry.
You guys, I'm too
A
visual
passionate lover.
I think he would. I don't see it even with a curve. I don't know. He's like.
Oh my God.
Brittany's over here trying to convince herself. See, look,
Brittany's putting a visual. She's
really
like
want to say
putting on her head right now.
I do
But
wanna
you're
say
like
so
trying
bad.
to find
But I-
reasons
She's
not
trying
to.
to- yeah,
We're trying
right.
to hate on Messi right now.
I can't lie. No, I like Messi, but no, it's a Lackin for me. So no. Who said he was packing you? Mm-hmm. Okay, so one. Okay.
Me too.
It's true, too.
Okay, so 2 and 2.
Tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker. Okay.
We're holding it down for you, Messi.
Oh, this is a good one. Next one. LeBron James, $128.2 million. LeBron James, he's like 6'8". I feel like 250. He's like a monster. Denise, I'm glad I wasn't alone in that one.
It's a deep breath for me.
Not very long.
No comment.
Denise,
Okay,
is he Lackin or is he Packin? LeBron James, the GOAT.
I say this with like the utmost respect for
Ah,
LeBron.
don't give us no fucking disclaimer. Is he Lackin or Packin? Respect.
He's lacking for me. He's lacking for me.
What are your reasonings, if any?
He gives me like dad energy, like not on the court, but just like off the court, like
So dads can't be
uncle,
packing.
like somebody you go to, like a male figure, like in your family that you like go to for advice. Like that's the vibe he gives me off the court.
Oh my gosh.
So I just have to say lacking because I don't find that's far from attractive.
He's not
So
giving
like,
her she needs.
but to be fair, like I've had like a brief interaction because my child's father has played on the same team as him. So that's why I'm like,
It's
you
like
know.
dad energy.
Yeah.
Not dad
It's
deep.
like,
Plain as
It's dad.
yeah, the big
Hey,
difference.
Dad.
Big difference.
Damn.
Okay, because it was more like father than daddy. Got it.
Yeah.
Or like uncle.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sounds like he's big
I'm
unk.
just clarifying
Big
for
unk.
Denise
Yeah,
here.
it sounds
She's
like
trying to
he's
help
big
us
unk.
understand.
Nikki, what you think?
It sounds like he's big unk. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna say Lackin. I can't even. I don't know. Like I just can't
Lackin.
even. I don't know. I can't.
This is too fucking funny. I
Lackin.
I'm a little surprised. No, be last. Go ahead.
Why do you think he's lacking, Nikki?
Hold on, let me fix this.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm a little surprised.
This is too
He's
funny.
0-2 right now. The king is 0-2. That's kind of crazy.
I don't know. I just look at LeBron and like I look at him as if he's like, I don't know him. So let's go ahead and square that away. I don't know him, but he looks like he could be my uncle. So I
so
literally,
big unk.
yeah. So I'm like literally, he's big unk. Like I don't know him, but he's big unk in my eyes.
So big unk ain't got no
He
junk.
is lucky. Sorry.
I like what you did there.
I'm sorry, I'm a creative. I can't help myself.
I'm not gonna lie. Now, obviously, I love some basketball players,
I can't.
as you know. Sometimes some of the guys that I've had sex with who are like, they're like 6'10" and they're the gentle giants. Their dicks did not match. So I just feel like 6'8", 250. I mean, in my ideal world, you're like Black Hercules, but I definitely don't give Packin. I don't even give girth. I feel like I'm psyched up about the dick because it's LeBron, but Yeah, no curve, no nothing. Just
What?
Nah.
Y'all are
Nor-
all bugging. It's a Packin
Nor-
for me.
You think he's got that thing on him?
First of all, you already know how I'm voting.
She's basing it just off attraction.
Okay, and then
If you're hot or not.
arguably, if I'm gonna play this little game with y'all, then arguably, I still think that y'all are giving the Shabron. Well, I'm Shabron, excuse me, not you, LeBron. That's also why. Remember, I said I'm attracted to my likeness.
Yes.
Like on the court, I'll call myself Shabron James sometimes, or Alabama
so
Mamba. So it's like I'm gonna have your back, LeBron. I think you pack it, but I think that. I don't know if I think you guys' reasons are valid. I mean, sure, you might be like, oh, uncle energy and this and that, but to me, it's giving, I don't want to answer for real. So I'm going to say,
I'll give you that. I personally don't want to answer. But
No, I don't even think it's about not wanting to answer. I would fuck him right now, but it's.
I know, listen, look. You got it. I personally
wouldn't.
just can't. I don't know.
Denise.
That's I ain't answering that.
I just wouldn't. I would not.
Denise, you couldn't fuck him?
I couldn't.
It's because there's too much
don't wanna see
respect
him.
around him. That's
You
why
don't
to
wanna see
have him
him.
in this conversation. That's why.
Okay, Denise.
So you don't want to see him planking on you?
Planking on you is insane.
I'm not into that one. By the way, I'm not into how old is he?
He's probably like 30.
Okay,
He's probably like
got some
37,
experience.
38.
He could teach you something, girl, because you younger. I know. You a little spring chicken.
Oh, Denise. Denise needs some seasoning.
No, I think he's sexy. If I'm asked, I'm sorry. No, I don't see that. No, I don't see big dick energy.
He doesn't see Packin. That's it.
It doesn't mean I wouldn't fuck him, but I just don't see it.
Denise, LeBron is 39 to answer your
39,
question.
is that too old?
What?
Right, is that too, that's
Too old to be like,
Okay,
you
so
always think
listen,
it's
hear me out.
I'm
So
listening.
like
So-
non-existence.
that's too old for me, I feel like.
How old are you, Denise?
I'm 28. Just turned 28.
Okay.
I mean, I could
So
understand,
decade.
I guess. Maybe
I
she just
feel-
hasn't tapped into it yet.
Would you date someone 10
Yeah,
years older?
I haven't. I
would.
really
I have.
haven't.
Okay.
So it's
I would
new
too.
territory for me, which I'm not opposed to it, I guess, but right now and him being I don't. I would.
Do you have an
understand.
ideal age range?
I think the oldest I've gone is 31.
Wow. 3 years older.
Yeah.
Man, I'm
Yeah.
10 years younger, 10 years
I
older.
know.
You old enough to ride this ride. I mean, I'm not saying
I
it's going to go anywhere, but
I'm not gonna say I would never. I wouldn't not ever, have sex with somebody.
It's
that
not
age,
your
but,
partiality. I get
Okay.
that. I
Yeah.
get that. I feel
So, Packin, Lackin.
Lackin.
All right, well, majority rules. We have, let's just do, what are we going to do, one more? No, we keep going. All right, so we're going to move on to Steph Curry. 102 million.
Steph Curry.
Denise.
No, that one's packing. I would, for sure.
There, okay, Denise
how
has turned a
old-
corner.
What's the difference? Hold on. Let's see.
Pull up
Hold on.
his
How
age.
old is he?
Pull
Right.
up
Let's
his
pull
age
it up.
right
Let's
now.
pull it up. Let's pull it up.
No, we about to clock that T because he was like,
Wait, but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
Steph is
With
36.
Steph is 36, girl.
He's 3 years
3 years is
younger.
everything. 3 years
That
is
makes
a
a
difference.
difference.
Well, here's also another thing too. In high school, I don't know. I just feel like me and my friends would talk about him. I thought that he was pretty cute. So
So you got
Okay, so you got a crush on
the
him.
Curry
I might.
crush.
It's just a little crush. I can't even talk. My voice is hoarse as fuck. Okay, so you think he's packing?
I think so.
Does it give freak? Yes or no?
I don't know. The one thing that he said he can't ever go without is sex. His wife asked him,
Every
so
man's that
that
way,
tells
really,
me
in
that
my
maybe
opinion.
he is a freak.
Wow. Hey.
I kind of liked that answer, so I don't know.
He's got some rounds, some stamina. Dylan, is he lacking or is he packing?
I'm gonna second Denise on this one.
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
go with the packing, but maybe it's the picture.
Yeah, because the
It's
picture
just
we're
like,
looking at, he's
like,
biting his mouth
mouthpiece.
guard.
He's kind of
A sexual photo.
Yeah, it's just giving like masculine, divinity, and then like and it's like, oh, okay, again that BDE you was talking about, like he's just like kind of oozing it in this little photo right now. So you know what, I got to give it to him. Plus, it's like not only is he packing in the bank, it's like he's packing on the court. So y'all see where I'm at with it.
I feel like for me, I'm gonna give him my first Packin. And I give him that because I feel like he's a freak. I remember there was a story about how he likes feet. And I just feel like nigga want feet in his mouth and want to see feet.
Anybody that likes feet is a freak. Anybody that likes feet is a freak.
It's true.
And I think there was this, allegedly, I guess I gotta say this, allegedly, like, I feel like there was some alleged story out or that Aisha was talking about, like, feet pictures or something. And so when I heard that, I said, oh, this nigga's kind of
spicy.
That's plays on the footwork.
Man. Yeah, I feel like he's a spicy lay. And I think this picture, too, is kind of swaying me. I know he's married, so all due respect.
Go ahead, Aisha. Get it, girl.
I mean, that's why she has so many kids, too.
I literally was just about to say this, right?
Club.
4 kids out of him. I'm sure he's packing. Listen.
Yeah, he's doing something right. I feel like he got a curve or something.
Right. I feel like it'd be fun. I think it's
a fun
We've all had experience that aren't fun. And I feel like he's probably a good time.
Plus, he just seems so respectful. Oh my gosh, why am I contributing to so respectful?
So respectful.
So did everybody give him a Packin?
Yeah, I think that's
our
our first.
Defend my reasoning when he got Curry got the golden ticket here.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's
I can't even chew properly, but chew.
Oh my god.
Why was I really almost gonna emphasize you just being funny? And I really had to process.
I had to think about what she
Cut
just
her
said.
fucking mic. All right, our last person for Lackin and Packin is Lamar Jackson, $100 million. Denise, is he Lackin or is he Packin?
This is hard. This one's a hard one for me.
But
I've got to go with Packin.
Oh, what's supporting your Packin?
I think that's really attractive. Like, he's calling the plays. Like, he has a huge role on the team. I do like
he's
that.
A leader.
I think that I don't really hear about him. Like, he's not a messy guy that's just out in the streets having a ball and, creating havoc. So I think that he takes care of his image and all of that. That's clean. He's got a nice contract, and I got to go with Packin.
Packin, Nikki.
I can, like I said, I can appreciate qualities about him. I can appreciate certain qualities about a man, right? I feel like stands on his 10.
Okay.
Like, he wouldn't, that whole thing with the contract that was gone, when he was with the Ravens, he wasn't going. So I say Packin just because that's big dick energy. Like I'm not going for what y'all are selling me. Simple as that.
He knows his worth. Yeah.
Yeah. So I say Packin.
Packin.
Can appreciate the discipline.
Yeah, I feel like he has big dick energy. This is kind of a sexual picture. I feel like Courtney sent us some. Girl, you sent us some. And he's
it looks like he's looking for you.
This is not a sexual picture.
No. He's looking for her in the crowd. He's pointing to her in the crowd. He's looking for her. Right. I want you.
Niggas
I want you.
He's just he's that.
Now y'all just made it sexual. Now I can't unsee it.
No, he's rolling his lips
he is.
Okay.
I'm not tripping.
I want you.
Okay.
I know I'm not tripping.
You're not.
I'm yeah, I'm gonna have to give Packin.
I'm zooming in on this.
I'm crying.
This man right now.
I feel like I don't know if he's the type that would take somebody seriously, but yeah, I think that's the only reason I'm would I let him fuck? He seems very discreet. I wouldn't give him the credit of he doesn't have anything going on. He seems discreet.
Yeah.
I don't say sneaky, but sneaky.
Right, I was gonna say sneaky.
But I also feel like he gives me, going back to what Nikki said about he kind of knows his worth and stuff. I feel like he gives me, he's very upfront about it though, versus trying to be sneaky. And because, if you're being sneaky with girls, somebody's eventually going to come out and say, hey, like, this is what's been going on and try to expose him. But I think that, like, he gives me, like, he's going to be like, you're either you're fucking or I'm fucking. So.
Right, like, this is what's going on. Either you're with it or you're not. Like, I could bounce if not.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can see him being a straight shooter. But yeah, he gets it packed. Yeah. What about
Okay, Brittany.
Okay, I wasn't sure we were going to go there for a minute.
Right, I didn't know we were going to get that. I love it, though.
he's walking around, it's through type of way.
Okay.
Dylan. So we all said Packin
right.
so far?
Packin so far. Go ahead, Dill.
Dylan? The da.
Somebody call Santa because we packing, y'all, like it's Christmas.
Santa Claus.
I think I actually am just also really like an admirer of his game, and that energy translates. So again, if it translates in the game and things like that, and I think that plus another thing that makes him a Packin person to me is the fact that I see him as somebody who is really like a trailblazer and opening one of the faces for Black quarterbacks, who's like really opening up that space to continue to create more opportunities for Black quarterbacks and positions in the NFL of that nature that haven't predominantly or historically been known to be played by Black athletes. So I think seeing him step in that power and dominate, and like he took his team far in hell. I mean, come on, Super Bowl. Like, what's up with it? So I just feel like, like I said,
damn.
Santa.
Okay. So him and Steph got unanimous vote.
Right, okay.
Yeah, they got
Steph
that energy.
and Lamar.
I ain't gonna lie. All right, that was fun. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Entertainment energy. So this is where we kind of talk about the trending topics in the entertainment industry. And first things first, we have Tems revealed her reason for wearing baggy clothes. I want you to not be seduced by me. Did you guys listen to that video? Dylan?
I fully relate to that, actually. Yeah. Like, I can completely agree where she's coming from, because when you have that powerful of divine energy around you, and we've talked about this, Brittany, where the divine feminine energy is so beautiful, so incredible, that you get like mesmerized by it. And I feel like when you're trying to have people hear you, and they're so caught up in the fantasy of the visual of you, then they don't ever really hear you. And so it makes it hard to connect and be taken seriously. And also, I think just to feel appreciated in your artistry. Like, you don't want to get pigeonholed. It's one thing to be sexy, but it's another thing for that to be the only thing that people try to like angle, the angle that people try to come at you with, and that's it. Like, that becomes something that I think is a very suffocating experience, and something that artists have to consciously, and not just artists, I think that any person who's ultimately going to be a public figure of some kind, but especially as a woman, it's like that fine line gets treaded, because when it comes down to it, we're not really going to be respected for being sexy. We're going to be admired. We're going to be put on a pedestal. We're going to be desired and desirable, but we're not going to be respected. So I think really what she's just trying to say is like, look, I'm genuinely not trying to throw y'all off, because I'm self-aware enough to know I'm a badass, and I've seen Tems in real life, and that woman is banging. Like, she is incredible. She is really that in real life. Like, so I completely can see why people would be way too mesmerized by her and taken out of the experience that she's ultimately trying to conduct.
I understand that too. Yeah. Denise, how do you feel?
I feel like I totally 100% understand. And I find myself too trying to be more conservative and downplay kind of like, although I'm very proud of my body and I feel sexy and like, I want to wear like, the sexy things and just feel good. But I feel like guys have made it so hard to embrace that when they, they're like whistling or just like, and it's like, ew, I'm not a piece of meat. Like,
right.
So I'd rather avoid and wear something, play it safe and not even have anything to give them to show like I got it, anything. So I just feel like it's tough. But I find myself wearing like sweatsuits probably more than I should, just to avoid that.
Nikia, how do you feel?
I feel like I completely understand where Tems is coming from. She's literally going to the studio strictly to work. And I feel like by her making that, subtle statement, obviously she came out publicly and said it, but by her making that statement, it just helps everyone involved. Like, we're here to work. We're here to get this done. Like, let's not
and make
get
it more than what it is,
exactly.
right?
And,
like, I know it's good, but chill.
And most women, like we all know, most women in their respective industries are sexualized in any way, shape, and form. And like, they'll find something. So she's pretty much like, okay, well, I know that this is how things go, so let's go ahead and nip that in the bud right now.
I think the only thing that kind of made me sad about her statement was she's like, I'm not going to dress a certain way because I do want to be taken seriously. Like, I feel like you should be able to express yourself and wear what you want to wear and it not send a different message. I think that's just like kind of what's irritating to me. And obviously, collectively, like we as women, we feel that. It's like when we wear baggy clothes, we're taking that element away. But ultimately, it really doesn't matter if we are in sweatsuits or a mini skirt.
You shouldn't have to change.
I mean, like at the end of the day,
I actually really love that you said that because I think even for myself, it's like I'm in this phase of life where I'm having to grow into this new level of comfortability of being willing to still show myself. It's like you're saying, like it almost feels a little discouraging. It's almost like, dang, so you're just not gonna embody and embrace who it is that we've seen you be and glow in these versions of yourself. And like, again, just take us all and capture us all with your talent and with, again, the essence of that which you are. And so it's sad. And I know a lot of people in my community were like, we haven't seen you as much. You're starting to hide. You're starting to be scared. You're starting to kind of like go into this little bubble in this little corner of the world. And really that's you being kind of defeated a little bit in the essence of it. And I think that for me, what I've been trying to do is find my power again and being like, just because somebody tells me, oh, you got your cleavage out, you're wearing tight clothes, like you shouldn't be surprised to get sexualized. But again, it's like my biggest thing is the association of the disrespect that comes with it. Like you just think I'm absolutely worthless. You think I'm nothing. You think I deserve to be treated with a lack of respect because we have different beliefs around conservatism. Conservatism.
We know.
There we go. There we go. So essentially around, less modesty and being sexually expressive. And I think that over here in America, especially, that is what the culture is. Like we really embody and embrace our femininity in all of these ways that it's like, you can't take this from us. Stop trying to criminalize me for loving these versions of myself, especially when ultimately it's really not like hurting anybody. But I understand it is a real psychological impact and effect on people. I mean, men, but I'll say women too. Like I'm not gonna lie, they're some of the most aggressive people that I've been around, that have been outside, that like get mesmerized by me, that want to touch me, that want to grab me, that like, want to do things that feel violating to me, have actually been women, more so than men. And with women, it's an interesting like dynamic in culture because you don't want to be, you want to be a girl's girl and like you. And we all are like emanating each other's likeness and things like that. And don't get me wrong, I'm a tomboy, so it's like I think that I have both of the masculine and feminine energies and pheromones that kind of like come out. We all do though. We all do. Yeah, we all do. And especially in my style, and I'm tall and I'm all these other things. So I think sometimes it throws people off. Like, oh wow, like like being athletes, like that kind of combination of things. So it's powerful. It's a powerful, powerful attraction. But I definitely. I am behind you, Tems, either way. If you want to, have your ass out or in these sweats, you're like, and I'm with it either way because, like I said, I like that statement you made.
The reason that the statement bothers me, and I'm going to say this, the dress is not a yes, okay? The dress is not a yes. I could wear a dress that is right below my cuff line of my ass. Does not give you license to disrespect me. And I think dressing baggy, it is our way of protecting ourselves. Mm-hmm. It's not that it's wrong, but it is still living in fear. Because it doesn't matter if you're wearing a fucking mini skirt or you are covered like how Muslim
to
women
toe.
carry themselves, like how they cover themselves completely when they're devoted to their husband.
Yeah. It's like fear and exhaustion too, though.
matter.
At the same time.
Fuck
Yeah,
that.
And
it's
having
fear
to
and
defend
exhaustion.
yourself.
I'm
You get tired of
You
it.
said no?
Yeah.
No,
No,
it's like
you get tired of
you
it.
get tired of it. Like it's fear because you're like going. You just when you're weighing the logical scales and you're weighing out the pros and cons, you go, okay, well, if I dress like this, then I'm gonna get met with this type of energy, and I'm also gonna have to, probably suck it in, and I'm gonna have to probably be a little uncomfortable, and if I'm not gonna be able to sit down comfortably, because there's a lot of things that come with like being a lady and being in that divine expression that are like they say, like being in a woman's world, it's like a lot, because
a
it's
lot.
like, think about all the things,
is
like
a
the
lot.
pressure it is to show up
Yeah.
as the polished version of yourself, and again, like the sexy polished version of yourself. I know that for me, I don't feel complete if I get to that polished version of myself where it's like I have little dresses on or I have little skirts or whatever, and the rest of me is not matching that essence, because I think similarly to a lot of people, I have a very particular image that I want to see for like my style. So it's like, oh, this style, I want my hair to look like this, and I want my nails to look like that, or whatever the case may be. And if I don't, then I'll pretty much just divert away from that. So I think the pressure, the responsibility, can get exhausting. And again, the responsibility just as far as like the upkeep, the maintenance, like having to keep your body, like the pressure and also the ridicule from the constant changes our bodies go through. And again, especially as women, like there's a lot that goes on in this temple. So I think that can also be another factor for why it just gets fucking exhausting, and you're tired of people putting pressure, especially when you're a beautiful woman, and people will put more pressure on you to see you more or to do certain things. That's why I make the comment where I was like, I can't stand fucking fans. Like I can get behind supporters, I can get behind believers, but fans are for everybody, and fans are, to me, just haters in disguise. And like I said, they cast you in a fantasy because they fall in love with little characteristics about you that make you popular on demand. And then they pretty much just want you to be that thing, or they want you to do more of what it is that they visualize you doing or singing or saying or putting out, like whatever it is. So as a woman, I feel like that pressure comes on us so intensely to deliver and to be accepted and all this different stuff. And I feel like she's just tired. Like, in addition to all the other shit not making sense, as far as like, yeah, we do have a reason for concern. We do need to protect ourselves on these next levels. So,
I would say for her, it honestly sucks that she feels like she has to wear baggy clothing to keep others from getting distracted.
Right, like if that's like just your primary reason.
Exactly. And, like I said, I can understand why she feels that way, because we're all women. We all go through that. But at the same time, it sucks that women are sexualized the way that they are. But hopefully, one day
someone got to take a stand. You know what? It's like a boycott.
Right, but it is a boycott, but she's still falling into that, like, okay, well, let me change who I am to appease, like, not appease others, but to make sure everybody else doesn't get distracted. But keep going.
I think the only reason that I disagree is because the male gaze is so important. Just like the female gaze is so important. I don't want to go to a gas station and someone not whistle at me. There's still that element where I still want to be desired.
Okay, this is my question. Are you going to ignore them, though? If they whistle at you, will you ignore them?
Hope you have a great day.
Are you saying that, or are they saying that?
No, I'm saying that.
Okay.
No, because I feel like too, like even if we're talking about a gas station setting, is that acknowledging a man does a lot for them. Just acknowledging them, because it's like, even if you're walking by and you look stunning, you want a man to look up. Right? If every man never acknowledged you, like, you look gorgeous. You're walking down here.
Shit, maybe it's triggering.
Everybody's here looking at their phones or looking straight ahead or talking to their colleague. Like, so there's this like fine line too that I have to acknowledge, where it's like, I remember Aisha Curry, a married woman, mind you, was like, oh, I can't remember the exact quote, so I'm going to say allegedly. She was wanting that desire.
She was basically feeling undesirable.
Yes, and it means everything. Like, I'm putting my makeup on and no, Sometimes I want to put my makeup on and be a bad bitch, but I can't say that because I want people to marvel at what I am. I want you to acknowledge the goddess that I am. So I can't, like I said, it's that
Brittany
fine.
can't relate to that.
I'm sorry. I want you to, I'm not doing this for you to fucking walk past me in the casino and not acknowledge me. Like, I want you to marvel.
I'm not going.
So I think...
Are you that way?
No, I'm not gonna lie. I hate when guys give me male attention when I leave the house. I hate leaving the house.
Girl.
No, I know it sounds crazy.
No, I actually
You don't
relate. I
take
get that. I totally
no,
get that.
no. I mean, honestly, we have social media. Like, that's not going anywhere. Like, I'll look good on social media, and that's all you need to see. I don't
know. Yeah, I'm just so confident in my
That's
shit.
fine.
Real life.
Look, I could look good in real life too. I'm not worried about
and you
that.
do.
Thanks, girl.
Ew.
But I'm not worried about what somebody says to me when I'm going to a gas station looking crazy. Like, I don't go to the gas station to get. Not saying
That's
that
the thing.
you do.
I
Not
know I
saying you
look
do.
bad regardless. Like,
Right.
motherfuckers are whistling at me. If I have, like, again, like you said, like, I'm covered from head to toe. Like, I'm repping a whole other religious system out here. Like, I'm like that. Like, I can walk outside like that and still get that attention and still get, like, interest and things like that. Now, I'll say this. If I wanted more attention, I could get it. But for the most part, I haven't wanted that. And that's why I can relate to where Tems is at, because it's like, I feel I'm still sexy in this. I still feel good. I still feel confident in myself. But I don't want to take it a step further because I'm not in a position where I'm ready for all this harassment. And I want to be respected.
And that's fair. So Kai Sanat addresses those who made weird comments about him hanging out with Northwest for her birthday. Denise, as someone with a young daughter, how do you feel about this topic?
Well, with somebody who has going on 6, wow. I'm gonna do whatever I can do to make my daughter happy, especially on her birthday. These kids, I mean, North just turned 11. They're like us when we were like their generation is way ahead of their time. Mm-hmm. I'm sure all her friends and school, like classmates, and they all know who he is. So that makes her like the cool girl. That's an one-of-one kind of birthday that you can ever have. Like, I don't think anybody else is going to go and do that. But I think that she just wanted to make her daughter really happy. I didn't see anything wrong with it. There was parental supervision. I think that, it was entertaining for everybody. They're obviously going to post a vlog or whatever he has going on about it. So I think it was just a way to make her daughter happy.
Okay. Nikia, I saw you making some facial expressions. How are you feeling about this particular topic?
So I don't have kids. We'll put that out there. So I can't even speak as if I was a mother. So we'll just say that. Okay. But I will say North, like she said, like Denise said, North is 11 years old. All these kids are advanced, which is crazy because they all have access to social media. But I do think hanging out with him is excessive. Okay. She's already the cool kid. Her mother is Her mother is Kim Kardashian and father is Kanye West. So she's already cool. I mean, what more does she need? Like, she doesn't even, she's in the public eye already. I mean. Okay.
Dylan?
That's just how I feel.
I really hear both the comments. I'm in Nikki C. I don't have any kids of my own yet. So it's tough. It's a tough one because on one end, I feel like, yes, I looked at it initially. It's just like, oh, they're hiring a celebrity. And, like when they have, I don't know, the dang Easter bunny come to the party. It's like, it's like
how
they
Rihanna
have
was performing at somebody's wedding.
Yeah. It's like they're just celebrities who are ultimately hiring somebody for entertainment. He's just coming through to do his job to create certain vibes. I feel like, yeah, sure, we can say, oh, it's a little interesting, but wouldn't you do it? If your kid was a diehard fan and was please, I want them for my birthday so bad, and I want them to hang out, and yada, yada, yada. And if it makes sense to him, and again, if it's respectful, and if they can have like the kind of, fun little time that ultimately they were looking to get out of the experience, then that's gonna be something she gets to remember forever and get to have an incredible memory with. And I think that sometimes people try to like make it, something that it's not, because we just love to judge and misunderstand certain things and paint certain images around people and scenarios and situations just because we can.
I think my biggest question is, what is the difference between Kai and Mickey Mouse?
I mean, have you seen Kai's platform?
Joke.
Have you seen Kai's platform?
Is there a difference?
Is there a difference?
I mean,
Is there
Mickey
a
Mouse
difference?
platform probably crazy.
right. I mean,
Denise,
right. Mickey Mouse probably got an
Denise,
OnlyFans shit.
Denise,
It's
is there
not
a difference
Mickey.
between a Kai and a Mickey Mouse? I know it sounds silly, but is there?
It's because one's a character, like one's like a fiction, one's a fictional character, one's an actual person.
Not a character as well.
Because he's still a
I
real
just saw
person.
Yeah.
Mickey doesn't have a history that we know about. I'm just saying. Because he can't. Because he's just a fictional character.
Denise-
We can't hold him accountable for certain things. We hold whoever's under the mask accountable.
Okay.
I agree. I think that with Kai, like I've seen some, and I don't like follow his stuff, but I've seen clips of him come up on my TikTok, and he is like really entertaining. He had like Drewski and Kevin Hart recently.
He's like a
for,
comedian in a way.
Yeah.
like funny. Like, of course, these kids are like watching it. I think that
They think he's so
Yeah, I
cool
think
and like hilarious and like
By the
all these
way,
different
like,
things. They want to be in the mix.
As a parent and a baby mama, ultimately, I think obviously Kanye has his own feelings about Kai, like when he tried on his clothes or whatever it was that was too big for him. I think for me personally, I'm more so like looking at Kim K a little crazy because you know that your baby daddy isn't the biggest fan of Kai for whatever reasons, right? And so you still go and do this to where this is where I feel like you're being petty and people aren't catching your pettiness. Like, I'm a baby mama, so I can kind of see the little petty ass shit you're doing, trying to get a reaction. And
But
then,
do we know how Northwest, like,
I'm not talking
was it
about
her
North.
request?
I'm not talking about North. I'm talking about
they
her
said that-
daddy.
I know, but
I'm
at the
talking
end
about
of the
her
day,
dad.
North's gonna get her way.
I
know
know,
that's
but
true.
I
I do know that she
feel,
did
but
that.
you're being petty to the dad, and I
But
feel.
is she though? Or was Northwest gonna throw a Southwest tantrum if she didn't
She's
get
11
Kai
though.
there?
She's 11.
she 11?
She's
Yeah,
gonna throw a tantrum for
11-year-olds
sure.
still throw tantrums.
listen.
But I'm just saying, like, as the mother, right? Let's just say this. I don't know what like Kanye's issues are, so somebody would have to break down like what his issues are. If it's like baggy clothes and he's too loud for me, and his reasons are petty for why he doesn't associate, then it's like I still don't think that's her. If she's being petty in his eyes, then I think that it was a valid play because she did it to make her daughter happy. If North wasn't there, like, please, I want Kai, and it would make my birthday, and it would be everything, I think that's somewhere that Kanye needs to stand down and be willing to be like, you know what, hey, this is what would make your day. But then, shit, just be in the room, like just be in the room, moderate.
It sucks because we kind of know things that aren't really placed in the media yet, and like that haven't really been put out in the media. So I can understand what you're saying. I can also understand what you're saying. But when it comes to North, at the end of the day, she is a kid, and kids do get what they want half the time. I mean, look at her who her parents are. They're going to give her what she wants. But I personally still don't think it's appropriate for her to be.
I think, like I said, I think like at the end of the day, again, we're talking about making her birthday. We're talking about whether it's petty or not. I just feel like, again, I just look at Kim K and I feel like even two things can be true at once. You can be wanting to give your daughter whatever birthday she wants, and you're also going to spite your baby daddy. I just feel like both things can be true, and just don't play victim when this motherfucker want to come to the internet and then start ranting, because like at the end of the day, you know how he feels about him publicly for whatever petty reasons, okay? But as a unit, you guys, they made North together. So if you're going to go against that and you're going to say, hey, I don't give a fuck if you think it's petty or not, just accept what comes behind it. I think, ladies, it's been a pleasure. Denise, I've had so much fun. We all have had so much fun with you being here, girl.
Yes.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Oh, yes, you have been amazing.
I had a lot of fun.
And listen, you guys, I have to say this in case I don't see you. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.